Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to my backyard. It is early morning, the sun is rising. It's kind of cold out here, so I've got a sweatshirt on, I got my hat on. You know, being bald like I am, whew, man, you know, hair holds in the heat on your head. I need to wear a hat when I'm out, like, you know, and it's pretty cold. But it's not really cold in the standards of, it ain't gonna snow here. But you get kind of acclimated to the weather here. I mean, golly, in February, I think our high so far has been like 87 degrees, and it was great. I know, living in Florida. And I know all you guys snowed in the Midwest and everything. Yeah, well, come down to Florida for the winter. Okay, so I got a question here from Dominates. And he says, ooh, and the sun is just about to crest over there. Woohoo! He says, hi, my name is Lewis, and I watched your videos on helping a person do his homework answering those questions. Those were kind of fun episode. Well, one of your answers was, if you do what you love, the money will follow. Well, I love gaming. I play WoW and Xbox all day, every day. I want to make playing games my career. Can you give me any ideas on what you would do, whether it is making YouTube videos or selling items like you do on your website? Okay, so I think you hit the nail on the head. The thing is you say you like playing video games all day, every day, and so do I. And golly, I wish I could make money just playing video games all day, every day. Well, here's some little known facts for you. So like the War Z videos that we do on Saturdays, when we record live on Saturdays, let's see, we have about 5 hours of gameplay, which equals about 3 hours of editing, and maybe about 30 minutes of other prep work. And so we got 5 hours of gaming, we got 3 hours, so that's 8 hours, 8.5 hours that I have into working on a video that may be 10 to 15 minutes long, and then over its lifetime it'll make somewhere between $10 and $20 is what I'll get paid for that video. So think about that. Is that worth it? Can I make a living off of just playing games like that? Well, there's not enough people that like the game to watch, you know, and I haven't found the other audience, you know, and everything. So it's, you know, it's not a way to make a living. Let's see, if I were living really cheap, could I live off of $20 a day? I'm just trying to think about that. So that'd be $140 a month, or a week. And that'd be what, $560 a month? And then you got to pay taxes and everything, so maybe you've got, well, you probably weren't paying taxes if you got that little bit of money. That's not even enough to pay for like a room for rent someplace, let alone your food and your internet connection and your computer and all of that stuff. So, you know, how does, you know, how can you make it off of that? You can't. So you have to have something that's secondary. So, you know, some of the things that we did, like we used to sell World of Tanks. So that contract, I no longer have that contract, and we're not selling World of Tanks anymore. The product that we were selling is no longer being published. The game is still going great, and the game is still great, but I just don't have access to the product anymore, which happens in business. And so, wow, look at all them birds. Oh, they're gonna fly right by me. Maybe I should hold still. No, they're not going by me. They're going out the other way. Okay. I thought they were all gonna fly over here. And so, you know, one of the things that I did to make those videos worthwhile is that we linked back to the product that we sold. And that, when I coupled it that way, it worked. And so instead of making, $20 per video, I'd make, golly, I'm just kind of doing this math in my head, maybe I'd make $100 per video over the lifetime of the video. And so, that then the economics of that start to work out, especially if I could create, 2 or 3 videos a day. But, so you have to couple things together. And so your gameplay, either you have to like become a professional and, you win prize money, you're on the circuit, you get some fame, maybe you do some endorsements and you make some money with endorsements, or you, you do like I do and you couple it with some product. Not all of my games are with product. Like, I love doing War Z videos, but we don't sell War Z. Now, I'd like to sell War Z, but that just hasn't happened. I do have a couple of other zombie games that are coming up, zombie survival games, which you're hearing it here first. There are 2 other zombie survival games that you'll be hearing about from me within the next month. Both of them, one is a Kickstarter project, and they already have the server set up and the framework and everything, and it is playable. It needs funding to polish off all the artwork and everything. So that one I think is going to be really great. And then there's a AAA title, which I just found out about last night, talking to them, and it's going to be for Xbox 360, PC, and PS3. And it sounds a lot like War Z, actually, except they have like animals that may attack you. He was talking about like this tiger, jumping out of if you're in the jungle area, and a tiger jumping out and mauling you while you're out there fighting zombies. Oh my God, sounds like fun. So anyway, so you need something to couple it together with, and I hope that, with these other games that that I can be selling them, and I hope that they're really successful. Because if they're not successful, then it doesn't, the whole math on it doesn't work. But if they are successful, then it'll pay for my time to make a lot more content to promote the games, to and it'll essentially get paid to play. So, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. I hope that, but it's got to be a game you like too. What if you're getting, okay, so here's an example. We sell EVE Online. We sell a lot of the ETC. And I have just had such a hard time getting back into the game. The game is amazing, but it is so such a learning curve and everything, and I've just had a hard time with it. And I've been trying to get back into it and stuff, and it isn't a game that translates well into video a lot. So that hasn't worked out well. But I wish that I could just play EVE Online like I do War Z, and refer a whole bunch of sales for it, because that would work out. The economics of that would work out really nice. But the sun is finally coming over. I can feel the warmth. Look at that. It's not down here, but it is up here. Sun is finally cresting over the edge. So now there's other things that you could do, like you could run a fan site. I don't know how successful those will be these days, but you could do something like that. You could make videos and just earn off of the ad revenue from the ads that run. You could sell games. You could, if you could build up a channel that had quite a following, a really big following, well then maybe you could get paid by the game companies to play the games. It'd be like, well, you develop some good content, and maybe they'd spend some marketing dollars with you, or something like that. I don't know. There is, I can't think of any way where I could sit and play games all day and that's all I do. I just don't see it. It has to be coupled with something else. So it's very rare, you know, even somebody like me who I do a lot of game research, I do a lot of gameplay stuff, I do a lot of content and everything, and I really enjoy what I do, but I couldn't make a living just off of that. It just wouldn't work. There's just not enough opportunity there for me. So anyway, hope that answers your question. It's probably not what you wanted to hear, but you know, so, and if you're in school right now, you know, study something that that is going to benefit you with, you know, your gameplay. And what I mean by that is, you know, so some of the best players are good programmers. Some of the best players, you know, well, there's a lot of you know, math stuff involved and everything, and you know, there's probably things that you can use to complement gameplay so that you could make it to where you can take advantage of that. And maybe you won't be able to actually, you know, make a living just playing games, but maybe you make a few bucks on the side on your hobby of playing games and work your day job that hopefully will be exciting for you. Anyway, I'm Marky Dragon. Take care. Well, now that you've made it this far, can I interest you in a few more videos? You know, in the upper left, I get questions from people who are really exploring about who they are, what they should do, and, you know, the other people around them. And in that video, I really try and explain how you can just be yourself. Don't worry about the BS that other people give you. Just be you and continue forward. In the upper right, you see all that lightning going off? Woohoo! You know, I am a big fan of hazardous weather, and I filmed this while in Mississippi and set the lightning show to music, hard rock music. So check it out if you want some just creative stuff that I've done. At the bottom left is the mailbag. It's a brand new series that I've just started, and it's where I am reading the mail one by one that comes into my YouTube account. I'm not skipping anything, and I'm not leaving anything out, and just saying it as it is and what comes to my mind. And when we hit one that's really good, the video continues through that one, and we talk about that subject, and then that segment is over. So I've come across quite a few good things from that, and it's been very well received. You should check it out if you want to see what other viewers are saying. And in fact, if you want to send me anything, you can. It will get read. So, and then in the lower right, you know, sometimes we have to deal with really shitty people. And, you know, I explain some of my experiences. You know, I was a bus driver. I got assaulted several times on the bus. I owned a computer store and had abusive customers. And in fact, just the other day, I fired a customer because he was an asshole. So, you know, don't put up with that stuff. Just, you know, make sure that people are respectful of you and have compassion for those other people. So, anyway, enjoy the music on the way out. Make your selection. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.